What's up, everybody? My name is NYC, New York Chris. Following up with y'all guys. On my way to work right now. Was anticipating a video, just speaking about going to work and what do I do for a living. My everyday routine. What do I do from the start to finish? So today, like every other day, a dedicated day to ATM business installation. So I do ATMs and I do vending machines, and I also do claw machines, depending on what kind of feel of the area that I get. Usually is ATMs. I like to stick to ATMs and see if I could be able to land an ATM, because of course ATMs, claw machines, soda machines, those kind of machines, vending installation is passive, so you could be able to make passive income. So passive income is, for those that doesn't know what passive income is you're starting off with just a certain amount of money that you invest in. Say if you start off with $2,000, your $2,000 plus product that you might have in your vending machine or ATM or anything, it continues to grow value. So passive income is you putting your money into something without losing value to it. So every day you'll be able to grow and gain money instead of losing money. So my whole intention was starting in a ATM and installation, vending machine installation business, was to create passive income, so I don't have to spend money every day. I don't have to worry about basically inflation or hard times, anything that has to do with regular life things. You don't have to worry about you losing any extra income coming in from anywhere else. It'll continue on to grow, So that was the best thing that I thought about when I first started going into this kind of field right here, because I say to myself, look, man, if I'm going to be living in New York City and, by myself, on my own, of course I got kids and stuff like that, and, I'll dive into that in another video, but, living in New York City by itself alone is expensive. I grew up over here in New York City, so I've been in and out of the 5 boroughs all over. So my whole life I've been in and out of the 5 boroughs all over. I lived everywhere. So, nowhere specific in New York City where I'm going to aim at, but this is my stomping ground. I'm very familiar with it. So, everywhere that I've been in New York City is expensive. Every day is a survival thing. It's like if you don't know how to survive in New York City, you'll lose a lot. Every day is a challenge for people, growing up, especially for the young kids and everything like that. Growing up in the neighborhoods, they get tied up in a whole lot of BS that just makes them lose focusness, especially in the city, so it makes them lose focusness. You could get caught up in a whole lot of drama with police, drugs, illegal activity, just all to just survive, so that's a young kid's mentality nowadays and even before when I was growing up. I'm 35 years old, so I'm not young, but I'm still growing. So I still see a lot of new stuff. Not far from what I've already seen before, but I still see a lot of new stuff. But in these streets is very challenging. The streets of New York City is very challenging. So every day that I wake up, I like to start with a steady goal every day. Since I do installation of any type, like I do ATMs, vending machines, claw machines, and soda machines. So I like to break them down into categories, probably every day, maybe every day, or I'll mix it up. But if I go to a store or if I go to a mall or something like that, and I see that that area has claw machines, I might see if they want a claw machine or if they got soda machines in the area or whatever. I like to just go for areas that don't have too much, but if they do, I could still ask and just see. It's a luck of the draw. I just go in and see if I could just hit somewhere. Anything is possible. I don't give up on no area. No area is left unseen. Anywhere that I go, it's just business every day. Every day I'm up early in the morning. I'm not coming back home until late night. Sometimes almost into the next day if I gotta wait for a store owner or somebody in charge that I could speak to try to get a contract signed, something to where I could be able to progress every day. So today I'm gonna start uptown. I'm gonna do Harlem. I'm gonna do Harlem or Washington Heights or the Bronx. But I'm gonna start all the way up, and then I'm just gonna work my way all the way downtown. Maybe downtown Brooklyn, or because today is basically the start of the year. I didn't work the first on New Year's and the second on New Year's of the day of the month. Excuse me. I didn't work the first 2 days of the month. So today, my first day back at it. I've been doing installation ATM and vending machine installation for maybe like 2 years or so. I was active and doing things like that kind of nature for about 2 years. So I wanted to start this year off just straightforward, going straight into it. Whatever areas that I've already covered, I'm redoing them. So I'm gonna start in the Bronx, maybe all the way in the Bronx, populated areas, like mainly places where they have a lot of traffic flow. So yeah, today's gonna be an interesting day because some areas it's kind of tricky. I haven't had any success yet in installing an ATM or a vending machine, but I'm still staying dedicated to it. I do other things like I do other things like small jobs, like painting jobs. I do home renovations. My father's a handyman, so he does a lot of stuff: carpentry, electrical work, plumbing, and stuff like that. So I do other things to get by, especially on a $2,400 rent. I have a 1-bedroom apartment, so it's pretty expensive. Pretty nice building that I live in. I don't have to worry about any trespassers or loud music or any like disturbance at nighttime and stuff like that. So I get a pretty good, decent nights of sleep. The neighborhood is pretty good. Like I said, I'm from New York City, so I'm pretty familiar with the area. I'm familiar with the conditions of living, in the hard neighborhoods and stuff like that. It's nothing new to me, but making it day by day, because like I said, it's hard. It's a challenge every day. Just gotta stay focused, stay out of trouble. Basically, stay away from the nonsense. Everything that happens through your day is supposed to count. You need to make everything through your day count, and make it make it constructive. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time doing so much. The older you get, the more opportunities you lose. The more opportunities that you lose to progress in life, to flourish in life. Prosperity is everything. So when you wake up in the morning time, you don't want to wake up in the morning time and waste your day doing nothing. Time is precious. Everything is precious. So you gotta value your time. You gotta value your everything nowadays. Nothing is to be wasted nowadays. This world is coming to craziness that's happening every day, all through the whole world. Homelessness is at an all-time high. We supposed to be in inflation. I'll save that for another video, but we supposed to be in inflation. It seems like we're not in like a recession, inflation thing going on or whatever, but still, everything is expensive. So you just got to be mindful about what you get yourself into, what you do every day, what kind of money you spend. You want to save money. So everything that you do is supposed to be a smart move for you to be able to progress every day instead of declining and going down into poverty. A lot of areas in Harlem, it used to be a lot of money out here in Harlem, or a lot of areas in the Bronx. It used to be a lot of money, but nowadays it's like, if you don't stay consistent with the things that you do, you're just not gonna have the same opportunities as the people that are persistent every day. So dedication is key. Dedication is key. It's everything. With this ATM thing that I do, ATMs are kind of it's kind of tricky. It's obstacles that you got to get over. Every day that I wake up, I make sure I go to different areas, different stores, and I do my best to find the business owners, mainly the business owners, because sometimes managers really can't do much to help you. But some of the people that I did run across, as managers, they very cool. So open leads and stuff like that I may come across, it may take a while for me to get, because I'm going over to some of the places that I did visit and have good conversations with business owners or managers, and pretty much making a bond, making myself a familiar face to them. And when it comes down to being persistent, you possibly land what you need to land. With those leads that you have confidence in, where you feel like someday, somewhere around the line, I could be able to persuade one of the business owners for me to be able to install some kind of merchandise. mainly ATM, because I'll definitely be aiming for an ATM to install, because those are much better. When I go for like soda machines or claw machines and stuff like that, I usually have to look for like outlets that sell product at a good price. So like that's kind of different than ATMs, because with an ATM machine, if you install an ATM machine, all you really have to do is be able to get a contract signed by a business owner, because the manager is not going to be able to make that kind of decision unless they are given the authority to. But the main thing that'll bring you the most passive income is an ATM, because all you have to do is get a contract signed by a business owner, and basically like list in your contract stating that this ATM is under the ownership of me. And what I basically do is I run a program where I purchase the ATM, because I know that a lot of mom and pop businesses, or beauty salons, or food places and stuff like that. Some of them are like small businesses, so some people don't have the money to basically buy a $2,400 ATM, and I like to get ATMs brand new, so it doesn't have any like I wouldn't have any problem with an ATM, with the maintenance and stuff like that in the future. So I would like to hit for new ATMs, so I'll get a contract signed stating that, I run a program that I help the business out in purchasing the ATM, and then I'll have my ATM outlet. I'll have them come over to the business of choice that I need the ATM installed in, and I'll have a team go out there and install the ATM. So they'll install the ATM. They'll bolt it down near like a very good area where it could be supervised by a surveillance camera or two. This security is the main thing. You want to shoot for security. So and on another thing about installing, when you want to get an ATM installed, you want to kind of not split the profit, but split the transactions, but make a good deal to where the owner will take you serious, to the point to where they'll be interested in you installing the ATM, because you're gonna break them off a piece of the profits from transactions every month. So they wouldn't feel like they not getting nothing out of you putting an ATM in their business. So I like to solidify in the contract that we go 50-50 on the transactions. So if I do a $2 or $3 transactions for every machine that I install, I'll go 50-50. I'll take $1, I'll give $1 every month, either the first or the 15th, and I'll break it down half. So that just to gain trust, or make a person feel comfortable and wanting to allow me to install an ATM in their business. I'm on my grind every day. Legitimately, everything legit. I'm keeping my head focused every day, and every day that goes by, I just wanna be able to stay in a straight line, to where I could be able to come from the bottom and go straight to the top without having to worry about without no worries through the next day or the month or the year. How am I gonna survive? So passive income is everything. Like I said in the beginning, passive income is everything. You want to be able to prosper every day. Every day that goes by, you want to be able to grow. All right, people. That's the main thing. That's the main thing in life, is to be able to grow. You don't want to lose value in yourself or anything that you do. Anything that you do in life, you want to be able to gain value in everything. Everything needs the utmost focus. Everything meticulous. Everything straight down to every detail. You want to just stay focused, So, it was good speaking to y'all today. I hope that I reached out to some people, in later other later videos that I record. I want to touch bases on how, I go about starting my day. Probably speak about some routes that I've been on and some experiences that I've been through, but basically I just want to touch down on the most important things. Is value in life. Everything is value in life. You don't want to lose value in yourself, in your craft, anything that you do. You want to be able to grow. Everything is about progression. Other than that, people, stay focused, stay blessed, everything positive. And to the next time, again, this is your boy NYC, New York Chris, and I'll be back again. Thank you, y'all.